Hello everyone, this is a quick revision video of all your GST amendments for Jan 2025 exams. We'll finish all the amendments just in few minutes. So coming to amendment number 1. So first amendment is regarding Schedule 3 and this is a previous amendment only, specified actionable claims. In Schedule 3, all the actionable claims are neither supply of good nor supply of service, but specified actionable claims, lottery, betting, gambling, casinos, online money gaming and horse racing. These 6 are, yes, they are actionable claims which are taxable under GST, taxable as supply of goods. And one very important point is, for these things, the moment payment is received, then it will become immediately taxable. So time of supply is also what? The date of receipt of payment. Next, with respect to the food and beverages supplied at theatres, if it is billed along with the ticket, then it will be treated as sale of ticket and will be taxed accordingly. If they are billed separately, then it will be treated as restaurant services and will be taxed as restaurant services. Holding shares in a subsidiary company by the holding company, will it amount to supply? Absolutely no. Mere holding of shares in the subsidiary company will not amount to supply. The next one, very important amendment for your attempt, that is, suppose for example you have purchased a car from me. I am the Honda car dealer and you have purchased the car from me. During the replacement warranty period, you are coming and asking for free replacement of some spare parts. I am doing free replacement and I am doing the things, replacement of the spare parts and servicing all that stuff without charging any consideration from you. So there is no GST implication here between you and me. You are the customer and I am the Honda car dealer. Okay. So whatever I am doing, free replacement or free service, all that, because I am not charging any GST, there is no consideration. Now, should I reverse any ITC of the spare parts I have purchased, all that stuff? That also will not come into picture, because for namesake it is free replacement, free servicing. But for that, the consideration I have already collected from you when I am supplying that car to you, right? This is one segment of that particular story. Now the story is the second part. What about the spare parts I am using for this particular warranty? That is, see, I am purchasing the spare parts from the manufacturer and I am using that. So when I am purchasing the spare parts and I am using it during the free warranty period, giving that free warranty, all that stuff, or replacement, all that stuff, is the responsibility of the manufacturer, that is the Honda car. But their responsibility I am fulfilling by using my own goods. So what I will do, I will raise invoice to Honda company and Honda company will pay me the consideration. So I will charge GST to Honda company and Honda company will take ITC. Or there is another possibility. I am asking Honda company, sir, I have purchased goods from you. For that you have given invoice to me and I have taken ITC. Now, instead of me raising a new invoice to you and you paying me all the stuff, give me a credit note. I will reduce my ITC. So I will treat it like purchase return to Honda company. Honda company will give me credit note and I will reduce my ITC. So one variety is, whatever the spare parts I have used, that I will raise a new invoice on Honda company and they will pay me, they will take ITC because they are my customer in this case. Second possibility is, I will ask Honda company, treat it like purchase return, give a credit note. So whatever I am supposed to pay to Honda company in future, that will come down and my ITC also I will reverse proportionately. This is another thing. But there is another possibility also, that Honda company will directly give the goods to me and ask me, use these goods for free replacement. So in that case, what will happen? Yes, I will take the goods from Honda company and I will do the replacement. So there is no GST implication, there is no reversal of ITC, nothing. Okay, this is. Now the next story is, now here leave the replaced goods during the warranty period. For doing the replacement, I am providing some services to you. For that, I am not taking any consideration from you, but I will take consideration from Honda company, the actual manufacturer. So Honda company will pay me for doing this replacement, all that, for the services I have provided. Then obviously for that, what will happen? I am providing services to Honda company. So I will raise invoice on Honda company and I will charge GST. They will happily take ITC. This is the next story of this particular amendment. And the last one is regarding extended warranty. See, extended warranty, when you are buying the mobile phone, etc., you will be seeing this 1 year extended warranty for your display, all that stuff. For that, at the time of supply, the seller is giving the extended warranty, then it is part and parcel of composite supply and it will be treated as actually the principal supply of goods. For example, we are buying a mobile phone. While buying the mobile phone itself, the supplier gave you extended warranty for the display. So this extended warranty also will be treated as supply of mobile phone. Now some third person is coming and giving you the extended warranty. Then it will be treated as extended warranty, supply of service, separately it will be taxed. This is at the time of supply if you get extended warranty. After the supply is over, after the original supply is over, if you are getting extended warranty, no matter actually the supplier is giving you that extended warranty or some third person is giving you that extended warranty, it will be treated separately as supply of that extended warranty and will be taxed accordingly. The next one is director providing his services to company will be subjected to reverse charge mechanism only if he is providing the services in the capacity of director. Whatever the services he provides is in his personal capacity, that will not be subjected to reverse charge. You should see that individually. Transportation of passengers through e-commerce operator, e-commerce operator is liable to pay GST, but if it is done using Omnibus by a company. So let us assume Vivarth Private Limited is transporting passengers from Chennai to Hyderabad using a Omnibus, and customer is buying the ticket through GoIbibo, then GoIbibo is not liable to pay GST, Vivarth Private Limited is liable to pay GST. So transportation of passengers by Omnibus done by a company, then e-commerce operator is not liable to pay GST, the company is liable to pay GST. And the next amendment, nothing but you have seen in government services, reverse charge mechanism, exemption, we have combined together, postal department, railways, all that stuff. So there obviously the Indian railways has been added, nothing else. So in reverse charge mechanism and exemptions, where the government services they have discussed, there after this postal department they have added Indian railways also. Next one, the advertisement done through hoardings. See, the advertisement agencies will go and approach the hoarding owners, that is the vendors, and ask them to give the hoardings. See, when the hoarding owners gives the complete control to the advertising company, that means they are renting the immovable property. So place of supply will be determined as per section 12 subsection 3 of IGST Act. But in some cases, the hoarding owners will say, the advertising companies, you give us the responsibility which advertisement has to be displayed, that we will take care, but we will not give you the complete control over the hoarding. In such case, the hoarding owners are supplying advertising services to the advertising agencies. So here place of supply for that transaction will be decided as per. So in place of supply, 10(1) CA is added, that is supply of goods done to a unregistered person. The place of supply will be whatever the address of that unregistered person recorded in the invoice will be treated as place of supply. If recording the address is not possible, then the supplier location itself will be the place of supply. Here the interesting point is recording the address of the recipient means it doesn't mean that we should record the detailed address. Recording his state name is also more than sufficient. In case of supply of goods through e-commerce operator to unregistered people, where billing address is different and shipping address is different, the place of supply shall be the shipping address, that is the delivery address, not the billing address. With respect to exemptions, the satellite launch services provided by ISRO, provided by Antrix Corporation Limited and New India Space Limited, these people providing satellite launch services are exempted under GST. And the next one is, as I told you already, government services provided are exempt under GST, but except the postal department services, next to that word postal department, they have added the word Indian Railways. And there is a brand new entry, that is when the services of this sanitation, public health, water management, all these services are provided to governmental authority. This is a new entry, please keep in mind. So if these services by any person provided to a governmental authority, then they are exempt under GST. As I already told you, specified actionable claims, lottery, betting, gambling, casinos, online money gaming and horse racing. These are treated as specified actionable claims and they are treated as supply of goods. Generally for supply of goods, time of supply will be actual date of invoice or due date of invoice, whichever is earlier. But for these cases, for these specified actionable claims, time of supply will be date of receipt of payment. Next, the services provided by the builders who are constructing, operating and maintaining the highways for a period of 15 to 17 years. They are providing their services to National Highways Authority of India. In that case, what is the tax treatment? This is similar to continuous supply of service. So you should keep in mind the provisions of continuous supply of service. For raising the tax invoice, they are providing the services. So tax invoice should be raised as per continuous supply of service provision. So the next one, time of supply shall be determined as per section 13 subsection 2. So the next one is, what is the time limit for availing ITC under section 16 subsection 4 for the supplies covered under RCM? There the clarification is, for the supplies covered under RCM, recipient should raise the tax invoice under section 31 provisions, and the relevant financial year for deciding the time limit to avail ITC under section 16 subsection 4 will be in which financial year the invoice has to be raised by the recipient. The next one is regarding the ducts and manholes used in construction of optical fiber network, whether they can be taken as ITC, because whether there is a blocked credit under 17 subsection 5. There the clarification says they are within the meaning of plant and machinery. So the ducts and manholes, whatever used for construction of optical fiber network, will be treated as plant and machinery, and hence they are eligible for ITC. The credit is not blocked under 17 subsection 5. The next one is with respect to giving your bank details in your GST portal. So you have to furnish your bank account details within 30 days from getting your GST registration, or at least before filing your GSTR1 or IFF, as the case may be, whichever is earlier. But if you don't do that, the department has the power to cancel your registration. So first they will suspend your registration, and After suspension, if you furnish at least the bank account details, then the suspension will be revoked. But you should do this before the registration getting cancelled. The next one is with respect to the physical verification for granting the registration by the proper officer. Earlier, the physical verification of proper officer of the premises shall be done only under the supervision, only under the presence of the applicant or the registered person. Now, the presence of the applicant or the registered person is not required. So, without the presence of the taxpayer itself, the proper officer can carry his physical verification. Earlier, if you are a supplier of goods, you are not allowed to supply goods through e-commerce operator. But now you can supply the goods through e-commerce operator, provided that by giving your PAN, you have got the enrollment number from GST portal, and you have to give this to the e-commerce operator, and you should make sure you are not making any interstate supplies. But this enrollment number will not be given for more than one state. So only in one state you can apply for this, and remaining states you cannot do that. And tomorrow in future, if you become liable for registration, you can apply for registration, and this enrollment number will become invalid. Right, and next, e-commerce operator has the responsibility to make sure you are not making interstate supplies. The next one is with respect to revocation for cancellation, the time limit. You can apply for revocation of the cancellation within 30 days from the cancellation order earlier, but now they made it 90 days. So within 90 days, you can now revoke the apply for revocation of cancellation, and if there is delay, even within 90 days you are not able to apply, up to 180 days the delay can be condoned by additional commissioner or joint commissioner. So it is now 90 days by law and 180 days by the additional commissioner and joint commissioner. So 90 plus 180. The next one with respect to the biometric Aadhaar authentication. So the biometric based Aadhaar authentication was earlier only for Gujarat and Puducherry. Now it is also applicable state of Andhra Pradesh. The next one is e-invoice limit. Obviously, you know, it is reduced from 10 crores to 5 crores. Now the limit is only 5 crores. The next one is with respect to e-invoice. For me, if e-invoice provisions are applicable because my aggregate turnover in any preceding financial year exceeded 5 crores, and if my customer, the recipient is any section 51 entity, that is public sector undertaking, local authority, government department, which got registered just because section 51 obligation, that also treated as B2B supply. That means for me, if the customer is registered because of section 51, for them if I am making any supply, still I have to raise e-invoice. The next one is when we are talking about interest calculation for wrongly availed ITC and utilized as per section 50 subsection 3 read along with rule 88B. If you see when the interest is calculated only when wrongly availed ITC has been utilized. So to see whether wrongly availed ITC has been utilized or not, we will see the closing balance of e-credit ledger. But with respect to IGST, you should see the closing balance of IGST, CGST, SGST put together is falling below the wrongly availed ITC. Then only you can say that has been utilized and you can start calculating interest. So for the calculation of interest purpose, as we have discussed before, whether the balance available in compensation cess should also be taken into consideration means absolutely no, because compensation cess can be used only to pay compensation cess. So the availability of compensation cess balance should not be considered while calculating the interest. When e-commerce operator is deducting TCS, so that TCS will be coming into picture only for registered suppliers. For unregistered suppliers, TCS concept itself will not arise. So there is no TCS. The next one is similar to Rule 88C, they have brought in Rule 88D, where if the registered person is availing ITC more than what is available in 2B, then obviously he will be getting the information, intimation by the from the department. He has to give reply to that, or he has to make the payment as the case may be. So the same procedure what he has to follow in Rule 88C has to be followed in Rule 88D. So Rule 88C is all about you are giving sales in GSTR1 more than what is there in 3B, and 88D you are availing ITC in 3B more than what is there in 2B. The procedure is same. You will get notice from the department. You have to reply to them if there is any genuine reason, or you have to make the payments. If not, obviously your next return filing shall be blocked. So these are the amendments which are applicable for you. So wishing you all the very best. Thank you and Jai Hind.